Hi guys, it's Erin. Today has been wild, okay? So I'm getting tons of downloads right now. I'm in the car and I'm driving to a location that I'm being told to go to, one of my favorite parks, and it has like a river that flows alongside of it. And I know I'm supposed to go there and speak and, do my video there. But I'm getting so many downloads and I just wanted to start this now. I'm almost there and I didn't want to forget anything because I'm just getting tons of downloads right now. And I just want to speak on them. So I wanted to tell a story about what triggered all of this today, but I'm going to keep that until after. I just want to say these things so I don't forget them. So what happened was I had something happen this morning, and then now I'm just getting tons of like random downloads. And I know that's like God like giving me more information about stuff, just like random. It's almost like you're elevating, and so you unlocked like more information, and it's like a video game. Like you unlocked this secret information and you're just receiving it. And that's what downloads are like. Oh my, that was just a download right now. Okay, so I got that this crystal that I have, this, it's a clear quartz crystal, but it's like a cloudy, it's the bottom of the clear quartz, so it's like cloudy. There's another name for it, like smoked, I don't know, like smoky quartz, I think. Okay, so I got that when I touch this, when I hold this, that it gives me comfort because it holds the energy of my twin. Whenever I'm around my twin, his energy goes into my body and the crystal can hold positive energy. Crystals and stones and things hold positive energy, and it repels negative energy. So different rocks and crystals and stuff, they have different powers in them. And I had bought some, and they're by my bedside. And they do different things. Okay, I'm here at the park and I'm supposed to go towards the water and talk to you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my God. Now, I was gonna go home and bring my son some food, but like literally, like when God talks like this is my job. This is what I do. This isn't a joke. And it's like, I also got that is I got further confirmation that I need to be a reporter, like document everything that's happening to me. Oh my God, I'm trying to get my head, okay, I thought I broke it. I'm trying to get my earphones. Okay. So it's almost like I passed a test. That's what all of this is like. It's like I should probably change my shoes, but I'm just wearing slides. But okay. So I'm really enjoying this, like talking to you guys, because I feel like your energy. I feel like like I have somebody to talk to, because my life has been so like chaotic. But on the exterior, it looks like normal. It looks like nothing's happening, because it's all like an internal journey. And it's like crazy when, if I tell people about what's happening, they don't understand, because you have to know the details, the nuances of the situation and the history and the everything that's going on to fully grasp and understand like what is going on. This is not normal. This is not an everyday occurrence. This is like one out of all of humanity. This is not something you can just talk about to people and they will understand. And that's how my life has been. And that's why I just stayed away from people, because it's like, okay, they misunderstand what I'm saying. They don't get it. They fill in the blanks with their negative judgments, and I can't, no matter how like descriptive I am or try to explain it properly, it just doesn't work, because they like I said, they fill in the blanks, because they're not going to listen. There's no time to listen, let's put it that way. Like, I need to write like a bunch of books and that's what I was planning on doing, but that takes a lot of time and effort, and I'm on this journey. Like, this is not stopping. And that's why God wants me to journal this and show everyone the process of what is taking place. There's no time for writing. I mean, I'm trying to, but that's like a long process. And this is happening now. I got that, like, it's good that there was a delay for the videos, because it helps me. It helps me to process, and it helps me to feel like I have time to react to each, your guys' reaction to each video. Okay, so I'm by the water. This is all crazy right here because they change things. So there's like a hammock and like a broken rope swing right here. And there's not any place to sit. So I'm just gonna like walk around and try to talk, try to gather my thoughts. Okay, so, you know, I've been struggling. Okay, this is a good little place right here. So if you could see this little place, there's like a little bank by the river. Okay, like, it's not too bad. Oh, this is cool. If you can see down here, I'm right by the river, and there's the rope swing that's broken. If you can see that. It's hard for me to see with this on. There's like glare on the camera and stuff. Okay, so this is a nice spot. Just I was gonna say something really funny. Pop a squat. I'm gonna pop a squat. Okay. Alright. So let's get situated here. This is beautiful. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Always be grateful and thankful to God, like for all the beauty. Oh my God, I see dragonflies skimming on top of the water. I hear birds chirping. They're all like happy to see me. This is crazy. Okay, I hope no animals come out because birds and dragonflies are good enough. I want you guys to see the river behind me. Okay, so take these off. Okay, so I went to yoga this morning and I was having a great morning because it started off like early in the morning, like my twin flame, like he texted me, good morning. And I said good morning, and then, okay, I'm just gonna, like, I don't know all the, I'm not thinking of all the details. I'm just going to, you know, just try to speed through it, okay? So he said, okay, wait. Maybe I need to go back and look at my text messages, but all I know is that I had this revelation like right before I got up to go to the bathroom. And it just like hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, I'm not even kidding. My like whole, it was so weird. It was like I already knew the information that I was like shocked about, but it's the fact that I processed it in my mind in a different way that got me shook. And I was expressing that to my twin, like how the fact that he works 3 jobs and they're jobs that are like things that I couldn't even do for like 5 minutes. And there's a lot of guys out there that couldn't do that in like moving a moving company. A power spray washer is another job, and working for a warehouse, like loading the trucks, not with carts or anything, just each box individually and stuff, and then driving all over, like, you know, far away, like hours away and stuff, like delivering all these things, and then washing the trucks at the end of the day. And it's like he doesn't even barely sleep. Like he gets like 4 or 5 hours of sleep every day. He doesn't even, he has 5 kids. He's just like incredible. He's like a superhero to me. And it just like hit me, the fact that I don't want ants and stuff getting on my things, but it hit me, the fact that I couldn't even do like 5 minutes of one of his jobs. I mean, of course, like I could do some spray washing and I can do some loading of a truck, but not for very long. And not all of those jobs. Like I couldn't do the moving company. That's way too much for me. And to do all 3 of those jobs and then not even getting any sleep. And I did do jobs similar to that. Like I did my Amazon job and I wasn't sleeping and I was doing a lot of like lifting and carrying of boxes and stuff. So I know how hard that is, but and I did it, but nothing compared to like what he's doing, like, because I was able to like package, you know, like sit down. I don't know, it just seems like he's doing like something that I could not do. And so it just gave me this overwhelming like sense of like appreciation of him that kind of like blew my mind. Even though like I knew he was doing that, to me I was processing it like I understood the work of it, but I was kind of like processing it like, oh wow, like poor thing, you know, like, and you're like hurting your body. I was thinking of it like caring for him, like loving him, like feeling bad for him. And then this morning it just hit me like a ton of bricks, like the fact that he is actually doing that consistently and dedicated, and like I can't even tell you. It's like when I'm talking about this stuff, it's like way beyond even what I'm talking about, because there's other things that I can't really discuss and talk about that's related to his dedication and his devotion of his job and his kids. It's like real superhero stuff, okay? And then the fact that he's like my confidant and my support system and my love and it's just incredible. And his humbleness and just the way that he does everything is just like, it's hard to even put into words. So, okay, so that happened. So I was so geeked out, dude. I was like, oh my God, I'm living in this, like, I felt like after I thought like that, I felt like I was on top of the world. Like I felt like a goddess. Like when I was getting ready and putting my makeup on and like getting ready for the day, like I felt like incredible. I felt like I had visions of us like on magazine covers and like being loved by the world, like we were like superheroes. I'm not even kidding. And I've gotten downloads about that before. And it was crazy. And there's 2 birds on the line up there. Okay, so then I was feeling like literally on top of the world, right? And then I go to yoga class and I'm late, because I'm late like quite a bit, because I'm, you know, I'll get to the story. So at the end of the class, like I see this like Indian man that I've talked to in the past, and I knew his name, and it was like really hard to like pronounce, and like I made him like spell it, and like I tried to like memorize his name and stuff, and I hadn't spoken to him in a long time. So at the end of class, there was only him and another lady and they were putting their yoga mats away because I was taking extra time to stretch and things because I was late. So everybody else had left, and we were all in the same area, like hanging up our mats and like getting ready to leave the room. And I was talking to him, and because I was trying to remember his name as I was folding up my mat, rolling up my mat. And so I processed it in my head, and I was like, okay, I think I know what it is. And so I was saying it to him like, oh, hi. And then he was like, yeah, you got it right. And I was like so surprised. I'm like, oh, wow, like I got it right. And then I'm like, yeah, sometimes I just get in the zone. I zone out, and I don't like pay attention to like who's around. Like I don't, because I'm just in this zone. And he was like, yeah, and you were late. So, I noticed you, or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm late a lot because, like working out isn't really my first priority, And then this other lady, she was like eavesdropping, and she was, I don't mind though, but I'm just saying, she kind of like interrupted, and she was like, yeah, what kind of job do you do? And I was like, because I don't really talk to many people, right? And so I was like hesitant a little bit, and then I was like, yeah, I'm starting a new business. I'm doing a YouTube channel. And then I started talking about it because I wanted to see the reaction, And so I said it's like a spiritual channel, and I was talking to the guy that I am friends with, this like Indian man. And so very friendly, very like, and I talked about, like, asked him about his culture and stuff like that. So, and he was born in India. Like his accent is very thick, even though he's been here a while. There's a lot of ants, but I think I'm good. Okay, so yeah, I would not do this unless I was called to do this, like sit on the ground like this with the bugs. Okay, so then I was telling the man, okay, let me try to, I know I was telling you guys the other day that like I don't like to replay what my conversations were, but I literally wish that there was like a camera following me around to get to show all of what's happening to me, because it's unreal. Okay, so I said to him, I'm like, yeah, this is I've been on a spiritual journey. And he was like, oh, wow. And he was really intently listening. And I was like, okay, let me try to shorten this down for you and explain like what's been happening. Because he was saying like, you should tell a friend. Oh, because, okay, let me rewind back. So I said, yeah, I've recorded like 180 videos now. And I'm like afraid of putting them out because I'm fearful of like what the reaction is going to be. And this is the typical, when I say this to people, like my twin or whatever, my family, like, I don't know, like I feel this reaction, like it's like a normal thing, like, oh, just do it, like, don't be afraid, just do it. It's like this canned response, right? This like, and then I'm kind of like, well, no, like you don't understand the content that I'm going to put out into the world is like major. This is not just like a normal thing. And I don't want people to be like offended like religious people or whatever, any kind of groups, to be offended by what I'm saying and to treat me like to come at me or anything like that. And so I told this guy, and I said, and I had chills like when I was talking, and I knew that I was just flowing, like saying the right thing. And I was like, yeah, let me break it down to you, like, because he was saying, oh, just do it, like, no, you don't understand the content of what I'm saying, that it might like offend people, like religious groups, or I don't know, like how people are going to react by this. And so, but it was important for me to get feedback from people, especially because he was from from India, so that culture with the I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it, Hinduism or whatever. And then the lady was, I think she's Christian, like I don't really know. She could be like Mormon, she could be why am I getting Seventh-day Adventist? That was going around in my mind. I was like, isn't that the same thing as Mormon? So that might be it. I don't know. But because I was getting that in my head, and then, or she might be like, the other thing I was thinking of that came to my mind was Christian Science, like Tom Cruise kind of thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really know her or anything. Oh, but I think it's the same lady that came to me about like a job, like a really long time ago. And I was gonna meet with her, but she didn't like contact me. I don't know. So, but it was like a salesy thing that I wasn't interested in. Okay, so I was saying this to this Indian man who was like, who I had a connection with, who was like, I felt like I could trust to talk to, right? But she was listening. She had her earbuds in, but she was listening, because wait, I'll tell you. So I was telling him like the whole thing, like a basic, like shortened version of what was happening. I was like, yeah, for about 3 years, I was going through this spiritual journey. Whoa, I think the bug went on me. Okay, for 3 years, I was going through this like spiritual journey. And like I was listening to people like from India, like gurus and stuff. And I was listening to all types of things, like, I don't think I really said what I listened to, because I was trying to like shorten it up. But I said like all different cultures and stuff. And then I was an atheist. And that I was hearing like something over there. But I hear like footsteps. Okay. I'm feeling like uncomfortable right now because like I don't want like some homeless person to be like checking me out, and I hear footsteps like coming up towards me, and I don't know whether it's like an animal or like a person like spying on me, so it's kind of creepy. That's why I don't like coming over here, because I know that there's like homeless people that like camp out around here. So it's kind of like freaking me out. So hopefully they'll just like go away. Go away. Don't spy on me because that's creepy. Okay. All right, so let me get back to the story. It's like the devil is trying to not get the message out. That's like what, like spiritual attacks, that's what spiritual attacks are. And just wait until I tell you what else. I literally hear footsteps. I think I'm just gonna get up and move. Yeah, I don't want like some creep to like spy on me and like, and there's like tons of butterflies right here, you guys. There's like, you probably can't see them. Probably can't see them. But yeah, I was hearing like footsteps, like literally like walking towards me. So there's no way that I was just gonna keep sitting there because it was either a person or a big animal. I know it was across the river, but okay, we'll just sit right here. And I don't see like bugs and stuff. Okay. All right, so let me finish the story. So it's not as beautiful of a background, right? It's not as good right here. But let me turn this way.